Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. The crypto prices yet again are being traded in the red, but we don't care. We don't care. Eric the Dune says on Twitter, so is gold a shitcoin now? TA and fundamentals can all be thrown out the window. The only viable response in the face of panic is a sober mind. What we are seeing across the board is fear, and that, my ladies and gentlemen, is definitely the most truest of the truest statements anybody could have ever posted online. Fear is what we see. In any of these cycles, whenever something starts to do good, you either go into a phase of excruciating excitement or fear. And in this case, once the prices do a little bit bad or go down for a little bit, people start to panic, people start to get frightened, people don't know whether we can recover and things like that. And that's when you start to see real fear hop in and drop the prices down lower. Chaos, however, will not prevail. Humans persevere. Be smart, be ready, be calm. And that's really basically the 101 for crypto trading. Be calm. And guys, before we get more into this video, make sure you press the like button if you're enjoying the daily crypto content, and make sure you subscribe to be notified every time I upload a new one. Also, don't forget, or comment down below something kind of cool. Comment down below what your favorite coin is and why. Right, in two separate comments. Comment down below first favorite coin, and then in another comment why that is your favorite coin. Put it down there and let's see. So yeah, this tweet really inspired me today because I think it's a motivation, it's a drive for a lot of people to really be driven by fear, really be driven by what some others are thinking in the market, and really sometimes also too driven by technical analysis or the fundamentals. And Eric here really shows us again that that's what causes a lot of this stuff. That's what causes a lot of the chaos, a lot of the problems. It's because people don't think clearly at some points. But yeah, in the end, everything will correct itself. There's a lot of auto adjustments and also, of course, ripples into play here for fixing it with XRP. For BTC, it's all going to be fine eventually. And since the rest of the coins follow, it is all going to be fine eventually. It's just a little bit of a waiting game. Lawsuit alleging Ripple's XRP is unregistered security moves forward. A United States federal district court has decided to allow a lawsuit alleging that Ripple's XRP crypto asset is an unregistered security. Court documents filed on February 22nd reveal that Judge Phyllis Hamilton of the Court of the Northern District of California ruled to any partially grant Ripple's motion to dismiss the lawsuit against it. Pretty damn cool. I actually think that all these lawsuits are not going to be holding. In the end, I don't think any of them has a chance to win. So I don't even know why we would bother ourselves with all this trouble of going through them. But I think it's pretty cool to see they're getting their stuff dismissed piece by piece. A question, however, is XRP's future uncertain? Ripple's September motion to dismiss the lawsuit completely failed to address the securities aspect of XRP. Crypto-focused lawyer Jake Chervinsky, and it's to me already quite interesting that there's lawyers focused on crypto, but I think that must earn quite well, pointed out at the time they make 12 separate arguments for dismissal of the plaintiff's claims. Not a single one squarely addresses whether XRP is an unregistered security. The consequences of Ripple's XRP being classified as a security could be catastrophic for the altcoin in question. The motion to dismiss reads, were plaintiff allowed to belatedly challenge the classification of XRP, it would not only threaten to eliminate XRP's utility as a currency, but it would upend and threaten to destroy the established XRP market more broadly, potentially wiping out the value held by the alleged thousands of individual holders of XRP around the world. So one of the biggest reasons they're given here is if it were to be deemed a security, it would actually hurt way more people than the people in this lawsuit and really all the people who were hurt. It would most likely hurt the market and hurt thousands of other people way, way, way worse. And since they want to act as a currency, since they want to be a currency, it would most likely be a stupid move for them to do so. So that's pretty solid point right there again, and I get that. Third-party cryptos could launch an XRP ledger, says Ripple's David Schwartz. Now, even though this is already known for quite a while, it's been said time upon time again, and I don't really understand why people don't get it in their heads that a lot can be done on XRP. Ripple is developing a feature that could allow users to mint asset-backed tokens directly on top of the XRP ledger, the firm's tech chief has said. So if we go in here, in a company video released Thursday, CTO David Schwartz said Ripple is working on exciting new features to broaden the ledger's functionality and allow third-party users to introduce new cryptos into the XRP ecosystem. Although Schwartz did not go into detail on what exactly the new features are, he did say that they could be used for launching fixed value tokens on the XRP ledger. Okay, so that's actually quite cool. Stablecoins is the obvious use case, but it's not just stablecoins, it's essentially assets pegged to some external value, he said. So really, that sounds quite amazing. Similar features exist on other blockchains, most notably Tether, which runs a stablecoin layer, or multiple stablecoin layers actually, a lot of them, on multiple networks simultaneously, Tron, Ethereum, but Schwartz said asset-backed tokens on XRP would have guaranteed liquidity because of the ledger's mechanics. So actually, I guess I underestimated or overestimated XRP to a certain extent already. I thought they already had this in place, or at least they had already gotten the announcements in place for this, that it was going to be coming, but I guess it's a new announcement, or maybe we saw a hint of this a couple of weeks or months ago, possibly, because or maybe I got it in a dream last night and I'm fixing all these things. I don't know. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the news, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. Don't forget that. Schwartz previously outlined how a fully collateralized XRP stablecoin could be liquid on his YouTube channel last October. Rather than creating separate markets for each and every digital asset, trades take place in XRP so the stablecoin remains liquid irrespective of its popularity, he explained. This wouldn't be the first time Ripple has made forays outside of his core settlement business. The company's investment arm Spring acquired decentralized payment platform Logos Network in September, and at the time, Spring's senior VP told CoinDesk the acquisition would help Ripple create new financial products on the XRP ledger. During Thursday's video, Schwartz said Ripple had explored additional use cases before, further suggesting the ledger already has some unutilized functionalities built into it. In the early days, Schwartz said the engineering team started to realize the properties of the algorithms we develop allowed us to do things like a decentralized exchange, also known as a DEX or DX, and these had already been put into a functional system sometime in mid-2012 and include a feature allowing users to issue their own digital assets, he said. Pretty damn cool. Article has been updated. Include the fact that Schwartz had previously outlined a plan for XRP stablecoin on his YouTube channel. Yes. All right. This article is from, I guess, maybe it's from all the way. Oh no, it's from February 28th. But why does it say January 30th here? I don't know. Maybe the article is already quite old, and they're just adding things. I don't even know, guys. Who cares? It's pretty cool information still. All right. Exclusive. Leak reveals surprising reason major Bitcoin exchange Luno is adding Ripple's XRP. So the London-based Bitcoin and crypto exchange Luno is adding support for Ripple XRP. We saw that a little bit ago. The addition of XRP to Luno's supported cryptocurrencies, which currently includes just Bitcoin, let me close that, Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash, will come within the next 2 weeks, according to a well-placed source. Luno, previously known as BitX, decided to support Ripple's XRP after running a year-long poll of its 3 million strong user base, with XRP by far the most popular choice, leaked internal slides have revealed. Alright, actually I did not know that. Luno, which boasts an A grade from Bitcoin and cryptocurrency comparison site CryptoCompare, asked its users which coin they'd be most interested in buying, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ripple's XRP, of course, came out on top with more than twice as many votes as Bitcoin Cash, a fork of Bitcoin, that's of course. And I guess some other coins are below that, but I guess XRP just did really, really good on a poll, and that's why they got listed. To me, I already could have guessed this, all right? If there's any poll going on, XRP is most likely going to be winning it. It's always a little bit of a way off against XRP or Ethereum, XRP or Bitcoin. For example, no, actually almost anything. Just ask a question on Twitter And if you have the question between Bitcoin and XRP, there might be a little bit of a question on who's going to win. But if it's XRP versus three miscellaneous other coins, the chance of XRP winning is pretty damn high, in any fortunate case, I guess. Because if you're asking which coin is the stupidest, it might not win. But in most cases, it will win. It's just the community is so large, the support is so ridiculous, and yeah, they just do really, really well on Twitter. Ripple's XRP above this crucial breakout zone could spark massive rally. And I don't think you guys are waiting for all this, right? I'm personally not really waiting for any articles that have anything to do with, oh, if XRP crosses this mark, we can go up. I think patience is just what we need. Like I explained earlier in the video, this is not going to help us out at all. Knowing about when a reverse could be very good or when blah, 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 blah. It doesn't do you too much of a help, because even if it breaks a target, it doesn't mean it's going to continue on. It's just if this can happen, then the chance is high that this will happen, but you never know. Let's quickly read a couple of the guidelines and then we move on. Ripple's price is currently recovering above the 23.20 and 24-cent levels against USD. Right now we're at 23.7 cents. The price is now facing a couple of key resistances near 24.50 and 25 hundo. There is a major bearish trend line forming with resistance near 24.30 on the hourly, and the price could either start a massive rally towards 30 or fail near 25 cents for a fresh decline. Yeah. All right. Now, 4 things holding back XRP price right now. And guys, again, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you press the like button on this video. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. I see many people watching that are not subscribed yet, but you guys watch a lot of my videos, so make sure you subscribe. And also comment down below what you'd like to see next. I always take all the comments into consideration, so make sure you just put it down there. But if we scroll down, Ripple case not dismissed. We were just talking about this lawsuit, right? There were a couple of other lawsuits going on before, and there are still Ripple lawsuits going on. It's a pretty big thing, and that's really what's keeping XRP from being lower right now. We're not talking about XRP being, between 30 and 23 cents. We're not talking about that holding back. We're talking about really being held back, right? And I actually could add a couple of things as well. Ripple case not dismissed, definitely one thing. XRP security status still unknown. IPO concerns and lack of XRP endorsement. I'm going to get on with this one a little bit because there's a couple of things I want to talk about there. Ripple's XRP token have been performing well in the beginning of 2020, but it still fell back down. So what's holding it back from recovering now? Well, the Ripple case is not dismissed. We all know about that one. Some people claim they lost their money because Ripple tricked them with their promotional stuff, and that's the lawsuit we just were talking about. XRP security status still unknown. Has something to do with the lawsuits. There was actually another lawsuit as well talking about exactly this, but basically the rundown is XRP a security, yes or no? The SEC still has to make up their mind on that exact regard, and as I said, if it's classified as a security, we're all going to be quite doomed, I would say. If it is not classified as a security, most likely we'll see a little bit of a rush, but there's no guarantee to that. At least it will be very, very good for the progress of XRP. IPO concerns. A little bit ago, they stated that Ripple will most likely do an IPO somewhere in the next 12 months. Some say this is really good. Some say this is really bad. Some say people want to make some freaking money. They want to get out. I don't really know if this is going to be good or bad, but there are concerns about this, which is why, again, yeah, it could be keeping them back. It could be holding them back a little bit. It could be holding people back from buying into XRP as well, as they're afraid that Ripple, once they launch the IPO, they're going to make so much money that they might slack off a little bit or something like that. Or, they might sell a little bit of their own parts out because maybe they've been doing a lot of this for the first initial billions of dollars. Who knows? And then lack of XRP endorsement. I guess before we get into that one, I would say that there's so many people, so many whales who have a large amount of XRP. And I would say that it is still an issue that, for example, Jeb McCallum is selling. I know it's controversial as some people really completely disagree here, but I personally am quite convinced that Jeb McCallum's selling of 1% of the total market volume is keeping the price down. And even if it's not the selling on its own, maybe that small bit of extra pressure is not the big, the big negative. It's still the idea that is being sold all the time that might already be as bad, I personally think. Right, having said that though, the lack of endorsement is actually talking about some of the big names in crypto, like Arthur Hayes and I guess 10,000 other ones, are always bashing XRP. A lot of these big guys in the crypto space, they are either unknowing of XRP, they don't like it, they think it's dog shit, they think it's centralized, they think it's a scam, a lot of different opinions on that, but often they just call it out and they just say, yeah, if you invest in this, you're stupid, and really things along those lines. We still think that's holding them back, and it could definitely be some like so, but I think those 4 things are really what's holding Ripple and XRP back a little bit over the grand scheme of things. If you agree, make sure you let me know in the comment section. If you don't agree, make sure you let me know as well. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Don't forget to press the like button, and I'll see you guys again in another one. Take care and have a very nice day.